Hey there, how are you guys doing? Wanted to come on here and say thank you to all my subscribers. And if this is your first time here, I hope you do consider subscribing and joining our YouTube family here at Violet's DIY Style. We'd love to have you join us. And also, I wanted to say thank you to Burlap Factory for sending me some of their products. A few weeks ago, they contacted me and offered to send me some of their items from their website for me to use on some of my DIYs. And I received my box and I felt like it was Christmas. I mean, they were so generous and sent me such a variety of their products. And from a tree skirt to some of the items that we're going to use today. So if you would like to order this that we're going to be using today or any of their products, I'll leave their information down below for you guys to have easy access to. So yeah, thank you so much to Burlap Factory again, and also to all my subscribers for returning to watch my DIYs. So let's go ahead and get started with today's project. Okay, so the product we're using is this wired jute twine from Burlap Fabric, and I spray painted mine black. Now this jute twine is, I would say it's the size of the nautical rope from Dollar Tree. And like I said, I spray painted mine black, and I didn't even bother to spray paint it completely black. That's just because that's the way I wanted it. But of course, if you want it all completely black or whatever color you want to use, go ahead and spray paint it the way you choose to. Now I cut about 20-inch length pieces of this rope, and I roughly cut about 5 to 6 pieces of it. Now, you can cut as many as you like or as little as you like. And to be honest with you, I would have preferred to have cut or have used 10 pieces of this 20-inch length rope. But again, I just used about 6 of them. So you're going to get what I got is a recycled shadow box from Dollar Tree. Just get some kind of box, or again, one of these shadow boxes from Dollar Tree, and kind of place your rope in there to make roots, and just kind of make sure they go all the way to the end. Now you're going to get some wire lights wherever you choose. I know they have some at Dollar Tree as well. And again, the lights that I use, I'll leave all that information and links down below. Go ahead and place it in your hand, and then twist the wire just a little bit up the bark, I guess you could say, of where your tree is going to be. The trunk, I'm sorry. And then go ahead and add a zip tie at the bottom where your hand was at. Now we can start playing and working with our wire and our ropes. And what I did was just twist the rope around 1, around 2, around all of them, of the ropes on top, and then twisted all the ropes completely together. So this is preference. Again, depending on how many lights and where you want your lights to be at is how much you'll twist your wire lights in between all the ropes. So you just go ahead and keep playing with this and twisting it until you get the length of the bark, or the trunk, I'm sorry, the trunk of your actual tree. And once you're happy with the size of that part of your tree, go ahead and you're going to place this to the side and get some of the wire jute twine that they have at Dollar Tree. And I'm just using one of them. And I cut this jute twine wire roughly about 5 to 6 inches in length. And I just used the entire rope that I have in that one package. So once you're done cutting as many as you wish, which are going to be your branches, go ahead and spray paint them the same way you did your jute twine wire from Burlap Fabrics. And now what we're going to do is start adding what we would call the branches to our tree. So you grab one of your jute twine wires from Dollar Tree, and then you just kind of twist tie it like so. And then you don't have to make it even. You can make one branch smaller than the other. That's completely optional. This one right here, I just twisted it in half. And you notice I didn't twist it too tight because I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it there or not yet. So just go ahead and just twist them lightly, whatever you're going to add your branches at. And then you twist your wiring throughout your branch. Now you just continue to keep going up your tree and twisting your ropes in between, and just twisting your wire lights in between any amount of ropes that you wish to. Now, one thing that I am going to tell you that I didn't do until the end, that I wish I would have done at the beginning, was I got a stick from Dollar Tree and placed it in between all my ropes. So I would highly recommend you, before you add your twist tie, when you're adding your lights to your tree, put one of those sticks in between the ropes as well, and then tie your twist tie. That way your stick will be in there, and that's to help secure it and keep it standing up straight, or at least half of it. So just go ahead, and here you see me tying 2 of the jute twines together. And I'm going to go ahead and place it anywhere you wish. Again, just twisting them. And then you can open the 2 that you twisted together, or you can just make a thicker branch. Now bear with me, it just looks like a bunch of rope twisted together, but you'll see how it looks at the end. And now you see me adding another smaller, thinner jute twine wired from one of the branches. And you don't have to add all of the branches or the jute twine. Basically, that's preference. You just add as many or as little as you like. And you can even add 2 of the lights if you want. I didn't want that many lights around my tree, so I just added 1 of the wire lights, but you can completely add 2, 3, it's up to you, or even some blue ones or green ones. So you just go ahead and start playing and messing with your tree and all the branches, and you just completely twist them. Once you're happy, pull apart your actual tree to make it thicker, or like more loose, I guess you could say. And here is where I'm going to add the stick to my tree, because when I glued it, it just fell down. It stayed up a little bit, but it would slowly just kind of tilt down. The wire and all the rope wasn't strong enough to hold it. So I added the stick in between. But again, I would advise you guys to do that at the beginning before you add your twist tie. So once you go ahead and have it placed in your shadow box, you can add more, add less, take away branches, or just move around your lights until you're happy with the way it looks. Now keep in mind, it's supposed to be, a drying up tree, so you can twist it, bend it any way you choose to. I really was looking for some small mini bats, but I couldn't find any at Dollar Tree. I thought that would look really cute on here as well. So once you're happy with the way your tree looks, go ahead and get some of this Spanish moss. And I just grabbed a handful of it. And now what I'm going to do is pull it apart just slightly and add it to the bottom of my tree inside my shadow box. And if you notice, I'm sorry, I glued my off and on battery pack for my lights on the side, and that's going to be the front of my tree, so I can just easily turn it off and on. So you add as much or as little moss as you like, and I even added some on top of my tree, like so. And I just let it fall wherever and twisted it just to make sure it stayed in place. Now you can easily leave it like that. But like I said, I wanted some bats, but I couldn't find any. So what I did was grab my spiders that I purchased at Dollar Tree, and I believe they come in 6 in a pack. And if you see here, I'm still adding some more rope. And I just glued that piece that I had extra right there. And here are my spiders. So I'm just kind of playing with them and seeing where I want them. And then I'm just going to glue them on to my tree. And I placed one right in the bottom as well. And I just think that's what gave it that more Halloween, spookier look. But you can easily, even the wooden ghost that they have at Dollar Tree, I believe they come 6 in a pack. You can paint those or paint them white or what have you, and then hang them on the branches as well. And just make sure you add a little bit of glue to them so they won't fall. And I'm just adding little dots of glue to my spider to make sure it stays in place. And there you have your spooky dried up tree. So what do you guys think? Pretty simple, pretty easy, huh? I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and share with friends and family if you did. Until next time, you guys stay blessed. Bye.